Good afternoon. Happy Wednesday, everybody. So, a lot of things have happened, but I'm not going to get into every little detail. I'll probably be posting a couple of vlogs the next few days because I feel like life has sort of settled down just a little bit. But it's beautiful out and we are celebrating that. So where to start? Sorry, my dog's at the door. Daisy! Anyway. Okay, so where to start? Well, let's start. My last vlog was the end of January. It is now mid-March. And I stopped vlogging because my dad died. February 2nd, he died. So, a little over a month ago. It was unexpected. I obviously won't go into like every little detail of that, but all I know was I talked to him Monday night. Me and my kids talked to him Monday night, and everything was going okay. I knew that like he was diabetic and had some other health issues, and I thought, I can only go by what he tells me, and he basically said that he was doing pretty well and his sugar was, pretty well controlled. It wasn't, we found out. But I talked to him, he sounded good. The next day at about 3:40, I get a call from his nurse and said, "Hey, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but the nurse's aide went down to your dad's house because he got a nurse's aide to like bath him and help him do those like hygiene things." And she's like, "And I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Tanya, the nurse's aide, went to bath your dad." And she found him on the floor not breathing. Okay. So of course immediately terror, panic sets in. Chris said my voice completely changed. Sorry, wanted to make sure she didn't knock over. I have a celery stalk in there, trying to get that to bud a little bit, and then in that one back there I have oregano and parsley, and I thought the gate was open and I thought, oh crap, Daisy knocked this over, but she didn't. Okay. Sorry. So anyway, nurse said, "I don't have any other information for you other than that." I said, okay. She said she was going to call my brother. It was such a long, it felt like it was so long in between. It really wasn't, but I, called my Aunt Sue, my dad's sister, and I was like, "Hey, I don't know what's happening, but this is all I know." And then I get a call from my brother. This was probably almost an hour and a half, maybe, from the time that I got the call from the nurse to when my brother called. And he said, "Hey, the paramedic just called me." And he's like, "Dad's gone." They said he'd probably been gone for 8 to 10 hours or more. That it looked like whatever happened in the morning. And Tuesday was not a day that I would call and talk to him because we usually were busy on Tuesdays, like our busiest day. And because we had karate at such weird times, Tuesdays and Thursdays, we really didn't talk to him. So, for me not to speak to him or, for him not to text was nothing out of the ordinary for me. So, just like that happened so quick. We didn't get an autopsy or anything, but they said that it's a pretty safe bet that he had a massive heart attack, sudden massive heart attack, probably related to his diabetes. His diabetes, we had found out, was not as controlled as he let on. And, you know, his sugars were like in the 500s, which is horrible. And I know he always went up and down, up and down. And there were years there that like he didn't really watch what he was eating, and, you know, he kind of ate stuff he shouldn't have. And I mean, you know, you do that so long for so many years as a diabetic, you know, it gets you. And so that's kind of, you know, I stopped vlogging because then all of a sudden we had a lot of phone calls to make, and, you know, my dad didn't have a will, and so there was just a lot of stuff that we had to take care of. And my brother got my dad's house cleaned out, I got my dad's storage unit cleaned out, and there's just a lot that we had to do. And we're still in the middle of trying to get, you know, sell both properties that my dad had, and trying to settle all of the life insurance policies that we had no clue he had. So life has been crazy. Over top of that, say hi.
Hi, guys.
Okay, go play.
No.
Go play so I can finish my vlog. Okay?
What's it about?
Oh, just about life. What's it about? Just life. So then, what else happened? Oh, that's right. Then my dog got injured. She ended up basically it's tearing an ACL. They don't have an ACL. It's called a cruciate ligament. But she ended up tearing that when she like lost her footing on the floor, and her leg went underneath her and she tore it. So now she has to have surgery at the end of this month. So there's that. Then I was having a lot of digestive issues the last, you know, 3-4 months. And we just did blood work, which I will go into this later. We just did blood work and it came back negative for celiac. However, that's not a conclusive test. And right now I'm not getting a biopsy. So right now I am gluten-free. So I will definitely be sharing some recipes with you guys. I have a mango salsa. It was so easy to make. We get fruit and veggie boxes delivered now so we can eat better and have fresh stuff from a farm. And we got some mangoes, so I made some mango salsa. Today I made like a pear and apple crisp, and it's like the crisp part's all gluten-free. So yeah, definitely have to put some videos up. So I just wanted to obviously have a short update as to where I've been, what the heck's been going on with our life. I have now lost both my parents. In the last 3 years, I've lost both my parents. So, you know, some days are tough, other days are not so much, but we get through, and we will always get through, and we will always do it together. So, but yeah, I'm going to get going because, I wanted to show you guys. So, look at the new, I live in Pennsylvania, so everything now is just starting to bloom. But look at my little babies. So these are daylilies. And in this area, we had this big, let's go this way. So in this area, we had this big bush, and every time it like rained, I felt like it grew like 3 feet. It really didn't, but it grew. Like you watered it and it just grew like crazy. And we had one here on this side. So then every time it would rain, the water would then drag it, and then you had to like walk through the leaves. Sorry, my porch is a mess right now. Winter time and all that, and the transition of that. So we ended up taking these out last year. And then what I ended up doing was I have other little yellow daylilies that were here and some that are down there. And I took some and put some there. So we have some new growth starting on these daylilies, which is really cool. And then I have an iris here. And then I have irises up there that I have to clean out. And then my mother-in-law gave me some bulbs. So I planted the daylily bulbs there. And then if we go around the house, I have a really nice yard. My kids are playing. Vlogging.
Vlogging what?
So, we have daylilies over here too, and we still have a little bit of snow because we don't get too much sunlight over here. But look at that. Oh, there's Harper. She says hi. But see, we got some daylilies there. I love just digging in the dirt.
I'm Batman.
So I'll have to obviously clean these out, and then I have a compost bin now. But as you can see, we've got new growth here. So these are all daylilies, and what happens is these get to be huge.
This way.
Guys, be careful. Don't step on my flowers, okay? Thank you. So these get to be huge, and they have these really bright orange flowers on. And then we have some here. And then this is sort of all stuff that my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law had planted as like ground cover. I don't mind it because I love that it hangs over my wall and kind of just gives it a very old school vibe. So as you can see, we still have snow. It is almost 60 degrees out today, and we still have snow because all of this is in the shade. So this is the side of my garage. Let me turn, well, I don't want to do that. Okay, so this is the side of my garage. So that's like the side door there. But like we got our bush, and then we have like 2 of our big lily plants, another big lily plant, and ground cover. So, and then our back porch, and then that's like our backyard, and it loops all the way around. Say hi, Harper.
Hi.
They're playing. So let's go check out the irises though. We're just gonna go check out the irises. I love doing this because it's nice enough out. Oh yeah. I mean, all this is gonna have to get pulled out, but you can see we're starting to get some new little. So yeah, all this old stuff has to get pulled out, which we will, but I mean, so you just gotta pull all this old stuff and get it taken out of here. But it's pretty. I'll get a rake up here and do it. But as you can see, when you pull back the old, you have all the new. And it's really pretty. And you got all kinds of dead leaves, but all these are starting to get some new life to them. That means it's a new growing season, and we are excited. So see, we got all kinds of new stuff there. So it's a new growing season, and I'm super excited for it. All right, guys, thank you for coming and checking on my update today. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and I will probably be doing another video in the next few days on a new diagnosis. So we'll check you later. Bye.